Friends, welcome back to part 2 of episode number 2. In this part, I start with day 4 and I begin with Huma, the leaning temple at Tabada, Orissa. So this is the fourth day. We are right now at this place Sambalpur in OTDC hotel. We are leaving today. We were here yesterday and we visited the Hirakud Dam. Today we will our destination will be Bilaspur, but before that we will be visiting one of the temples here, a leaning very typical leaning leaning Shiva temple. Its name is Huma. It's a very religious pilgrimage place. After visiting that, we will head towards Bilaspur. On way to Bilaspur, we will be visiting two very small brick temples, and while on the temples, we will keep posting you the videos. Bye for now. ये हम आ गए हैं हुमा टेम्पल में। ये भारत का दूसरा लीनिंग टेम्पल है। एक आपको सबको पता ही है, जैसे बनारस में रत्नेश्वर है। ये लगभग 30 किलोमीटर है संबलपुर से। रास्ता बहुत ही सुंदर है यहाँ पे आने का। हमने गाड़ी पार्क कर दी है यहाँ पर। अब हम टेम्पल के अंदर जा रहे हैं, आपको दिखाते हैं अभी। चलिए। ये आप देख सकते हैं ये टेम्पल कैसा लीन है इस तरफ से, और ये मंदिर जो है ये एकदम महानदी के साथ में है। आप पीछे आए तो यहाँ पे आपको महानदी का नज़ारा दिखेगा। बहुत ही सुंदर जगह है। The Leaning Temple of Huma is a unique 17th century Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva, located on the banks of the Mahanadi river, 23 kilometers south of Sambalpur in Orissa, India. It is one of the world's few leaning temples, with the main structure and smaller shrines tilting due to a likely waterlogged foundation, while the pinnacle remains aligned. The temple was built during the reign of Chauhan king Baliyar Singh Deo in the 17th century, the temple has a noticeable tilt, sometimes reported at an angle of 15 degrees from the vertical, making it a prominent tourist attraction situated in Huma village on the banks of Mahanadi river. It is unknown if this structure is leaning by design or for another reason. Although the edifice leans, the pinnacle of the temple is perpendicular to the ground. The temple is dedicated to Lord Bhimeshwara. The Bhairavi Devi temple is situated to the left of the main temple and the Bhairo temple is situated to the right of the main temple. According to historical records, Ganga Vamsi Emperor Ananga Bhima Deva III built this temple. The temple was rebuilt or renovated by King Balihar Singh between 1660 and 1690 AD, the fifth Chauhan king of Sambalpur. The rest of the temples were built during the rule of King Ajit Singh between 1766 and 1788 AD of Sambalpur. The temple is positioned on a rocky outcrop on the bank of the river Mahanadi. The reason for the leaning cannot be assumed to have been technical flaws at the time of construction. It is also not an easily acceptable idea that a weak foundation might have caused the leaning of the temple. There may perhaps have been interior displacement of the rocky bed on which it still stands, either due to flood currents in the river Mahanadi or earthquakes. The plinth of the temple has deviated slightly from its original arrangement, and as a result, the body of the temple has tilted. The tilt has fascinated historians, sculptors, and other researchers. The surprising thing is that the main temple is tilted in one direction, whereas the other small temples are tilted in other directions. Within the temple complex, that is within the boundaries of temple, everything is in a tilted condition, including boundaries themselves, and the villagers and priests says that the angle of inclination has not changed over last 40 or 50 years. The angle of inclination of the tilt is 13.8 degrees. The temple is a unique architectural feat at the fag end of the Odisha temple architecture and over the years has become the temple's identity. The fish pond located within the temple premises is an added attraction to the people who congregate and feed the fish. Visitors can explore the spacious parking area and the entrance towards the river at the back of the temple. While boating is available, it is advisable to exercise caution. The temple's historical significance is evident in its connection to the reign of Baliyar Singh, the fifth Raja of Sambalpur, adding to its cultural allure. According to legend, the worship of Shiva is said to have been initiated by a milkman who crossed the Mahanadi daily to a place on the bank where the underlying rock cropped out. Here he offered his dole of milk, which was immediately consumed by the rock. This miraculous circumstance led to inquiries which ended in the construction of the present temple. Another legend states that the temple is associated with a local belief regarding kudo fish in the river, which are considered sacred and protected, with legends claiming that catching them brings a curse. Friends, with this I come to the end of part 2. I hope you enjoyed this part 2. Till the next part of episode number 2, do take care of yourselves and bye for now.